Let's put together a new episode of The Office. Michael says the office is too sterile and needs more Google energy, so he decides to get an office pet and brings in a rooster. In a talking head, he says, every office has a coffee machine, but can a coffee machine lay eggs? Dwight declares himself the rooster's handler, telling everyone to respect the dominance hierarchy. Do not touch him, do not look him in the eye, and do not wear red unless you want to challenge him, in which case, it's your funeral. Everyone else reacts in horror. The rooster is loudly disrupting Stanley's sales calls. Oscar says it's unsanitary. And in a talking head, Angela says, the office pet should be a cat. Cats are clean and dignified. Roosters are filthy. Like Meredith. Andy's allergic to the rooster, so he breaks out in hives and his throat starts closing. He plays it cool though, so Aaron thinks he's tough. Aaron says, Andy is so sweet. Today he told me I'd take his breath away, and I think he meant it because he could barely breathe. Eventually, the rooster escapes into the vents, and Michael makes everyone skip lunch to go on a rooster hunt. Everyone is running around the warehouse. Kelly is leaving breadcrumbs and calling out, here, Hen Affleck. White says in a talking head, that bird can't hide from me. I am his alpha. Then we see him on all fours crawling around the warehouse with a rooster calling kazoo. Angela holds her nose shut and sprays potential hiding areas with Lysol. Creed has no idea what's going on. He's just walking around the warehouse eating a bucket of fried chicken. Michael calls in help from a local pet shop, and when they arrive, they catch the rooster and tell Michael that an office is not a suitable environment for a pet rooster, so they're confiscating it. In a talking head, Jim says, the rooster is free. And somehow so are we. While this is happening, Kevin gets a letter about his credit card debt. He panics and asks Jim and Pam for adulting advice. Pam takes it very seriously, looking over Kevin's finances and creating a payment plan for him. Jim says in a talking head, I asked Kevin if he had any investments. He said M&Ms. I thought he meant the company. He did not. Then we see Kevin eating out of a jar of M&Ms. Pam asks Kevin to create a monthly budget using an online banking tool. She comes back later and asks how it's going, and he says, great, I just won a pinball machine on eBay. In a talking head, Pam says, it turns out Jim was right. Kevin has the focus of a toddler and the financial sense of a different toddler.